Karura Community Chapel Kabuku was launched on 10th August 2014. I can recall the first service, we had hired a tent before we acquired the tent you see behind me. And after the service, the tent was pulled down and the community thought that the church has gone away. And that was quite fascinating. Number of people from the community would come, and so there was a lot of influx of members from the community.
So when we came to Kabuku, I was expecting my second-born daughter. She was born in April 2016. Pastor Thande came to see us and the baby. The care and the concern that he showed for us as a family, being new in the area and church, was enough to make us feel that it's a church that we can belong to.
I joined Karura in the year 2015. I started from the toddler class and now I'm in the teen class.
I started at Sunday school. I came from a rope student until now I am a rope class teacher. When the church was starting, by the way, nili participate in tree planting. Hata ninaweza nikaona some of the trees that nimekuwa nikiziplant kabisa.
Being a pioneer elder, one of the challenges I would confess was that people used to be told that when you come to Karura Community Chapel, you are given money. What the community used to hear was not actually accurate, because here in Karura Community Chapel Kabuku, we encourage people to come and meet with God.
Karura Community Chapel, even by its name, is a community-centered church, and a lot of programs are centered around our community. We've had medical clinics, we've worked with children with special needs. We've also worked with our partners to provide food for families that needed food at special times. We've also provided fees, uniforms, so there's been a lot of outreaches to our communities. We have teams also that go out for missions within the primary schools and secondary schools within our community. So the church has kept in touch with our community.
Ile kanisa mzuri sana. Pastor alikuta mimi mahali nilikuwa nikiishi kwa kijiji, akakuta mimi ni mgonjwa, akanishukua, akanileta hapa kwa kanisa yao. Wakaniuliza kama nitaweza kupalilia maua hapa na kukatakata nyasi na kupata tu maua hapa, wao wakinisaidia. Mimi nikakubali. Walikuwa wananipea chakula, pesa, kunilipia nyumba, mpaka nikafaidika. Sasa naendelea kumaliza miaka 10.
Mimi kukucha kwangu hapa nilikuja kama as security, na tulifanya nao kazi Pastor Joseph Ribiro, Evans Makatia na Pastor Amu. Tena walikuwa watu wazuri zaidi. Nilifanya nao miaka karibu 4. Nikatolewa hapa tena nikapelekwa mahali ingine. So ilifika mahali tena Pastor Ribiro akaniita. Kutoka hiyo wakati mpaka wa sasa mimi niko hapa.
Especially when we have had those transitions with our campus pastors. There has been a way God has just ministered to all of us, and we never give up. And God just uses all of us to continue to serve. Wherever a pastor has to leave, God has always brought another one, and the work has continued. And for this, we thank God.
I'm a volunteer pastor. That means I'm basically meeting the congregation on Sundays. Let me say it has been a pure joy. I have been using my skills as a theologian in my sermons and so on. I've gotten quite a lot of feedback on it. And what really thrills me is when people are saying that they have learned something from my preaching, that they have seen maybe a Bible passage from a different angle and have understood it better that way or anew. So that really thrills me to hear such feedback.
In terms of infrastructure, we have seen God come through. Just besides us is Agape Hall. The men who used to fellowship here in the beginning decided to put up this Agape Hall. Thereafter, God came through some brethren. They were able to give us some funds where we were able to put some Sunday school structure, and what we now are looking forward to complete as our office administration block.
Wakati tulikuja hapa, hii kanisa hatukuwa na chochote hapa. Hata ulikuwa unatembea huko nje ilikuwa tu mchanga tu.
This is a growth area, so there's a high demand for infrastructure, particularly for children. We have a lot of children coming in. We also envisage growth of children in our community and also in the ministry. So having the appropriate infrastructure that can really take care of the children and the grown-ups as well has been a highlight.
I just love this church because people here are very social, they are good, they are nice.
That is something I tell everybody, that, come to Kabuku. There are very many nice people there. So that might be an introduction even to the congregation. And it's very important to be hospitable and loving people who are coming. And I feel the congregation is doing that. So that has also been a joy for me.
We normally visit people that have lost loved ones. We have visited those that have gotten newborn babies. We have even visited people who just want people to go and pray with them over certain issues. So that has also been something that we have done strongly. We have also been able to support the church in expanding and enhancing the kitchen so that we are able to function whenever we need to make a meal or two without having a strain on the members or getting to list things out.
Every memory in Karura is precious and the best. But my favorite one was last year, December. We had a camp in Kabuku Mission Church and we had fun. I learned very many things.
We are given opportunity as the youth to do things like leading the service and serving in different areas. And also the church organizes a bonding activity through hiking, picnics for the youth, where we meet together to talk about issues of life and also grow together spiritually.
I belong to Thande Road Community Life Crew, which has been very tremendous in terms of growing me in faith. We have been able to do a number of Bible study guides. Sometimes we have done books in the Bible, and we've been able to grow in faith and of course getting to know people in a better way.
Christianity when I was young, ilikuwa ile it was like a boredom, but through the love of men in this community, they have shown me love, kuongeleshwa. They have added much wisdom to me. They have shown me that you have a sense to belong in this place.
We're in an environment where there's a lot of young people from the university and also from the community. So ministry to young people and ministry to schools will be a big thing also in the next 10 years.
In terms of the numbers of the people, Karura will be pastoring thousands of people. So there will be growth in the number of congregation, and also the church will be able to open other branches.
That is my vision for the church, to grow and to thrive. The easiest way to be introduced to a church is to take along a friend or somebody you know, because that's an easy introduction. And we just have to make church services interesting so that people will come also because they have an expectation.
The next 10 years will be growth years for Karura Community Chapel, Kabuku. We believe that foundation has been laid for the last 10 years. We're standing on Isaiah 43 verse 18, where God is doing a new thing. Because of the new thing that we believe that God is doing, we have developed a strategic plan, which is the vision for the next years. And the vision has got different pillars. We believe that we'll grow qualitatively. We believe that we will grow quantitatively.
We have so many things to thank God for. The fact that Karura Community Chapel was actually planted in this locality, that is memorable. This used to be a farm owned by the Thande family, and they donated 1 acre because we have a 3-acre piece of land.
Tumefika wakati wa celebration anniversary 10 years. Tunamshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu kwa yale yote ambayo amekutendea tangu hiyo mka yote mpaka wa sasa. Sasa tuko na tofauti kubwa sana kwa hii kanisa, na tunawashukuru sana pasta wenye walikuwa hapa kwa kazi yenye wamefanya, na elders wetu wenye wako hapa kwa kazi yenye wanafanya wakati huu.
Most of the anniversary ceremonies I've been present in them and I've seen so much. Kulikuwa yani, it was fun, it was good.
Na tufurahie mwenye kununua hii plot ya kanisa, aone vile tunakaa naye hapa, hata tunampenda sana. Anaitwa Pastor Gary.
Coming to 10 years, it's something we all are humbled to thank God for. That actually God has been faithful. All we are grateful that God has brought us this far.